こんにちは皆さん。今日はコマンドについて話しましょう。私はデビッド・マクダービーと
Denny West-kun。
アザミのアザミさん、オズワサミについてようこそ。あれ日本で
わかりません。
Okay. All right. Anyway, we'll be talking about Azami, Lady of Scrolls today in this edition of Commander vs. Deck Tech. If you take a look at the deck down here, here she is. She is rivaling Azami right now in our female commander awesome battle spike off. So Azami gets a bad rap. Azami, Zur, Azusa sometimes, Vendilion Click, they're the spiky generals.
When I was starting off in Commander, and I knew very little, and the format was relatively young, this is the first Commander that was sort of blacklisted.
Yep, mainly because when you cast her, you immediately get to draw 1, 2, 3 cards. And you're mono blue, so you can play all the douchey mono blue counter spells and things that sometimes are a little too mean.
Why would anyone would like this color? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's just, the best color in the game.
I've never liked anyone who liked blue.
I've never liked anyone who did not like anyone who liked blue.
I see.
So
I
anyway,
understood more of the Japanese than what you just said.
All right. Well, let's take a look at some of her cohorts. Here we have these 3 planeswalkers.
Who?
They don't really match with the wizard sub-theme of the deck, but I really like Jace.
Those are some really obscure Magic cards you got there.
Yeah. I don't even know. I've actually never seen him before, but he seems like a cool guy to be.
Mills, draw cards, wins games.
I don't know.
Sells packs. That's what he does.
Probably not that important to Magic's overall theme and story. So let's move on. So we need wizards with Azami, right? Let's take a look at some of the wizards. Here we have Format All-Star Deranged Assistant.
I really like this card.
Yep, you mill a card, you gain a mana, so he lets you accelerate into your Azami. Then later on, you tap him and you can draw cards.
That's the kind of blue I like.
The one that gives mana.
Yeah, and mills. Those are fair things to do.
Yeah, because mana is fair.
Continue.
So here we have Urtai Wizard Adept, the master of Taekwondo.
Boo.
He's good because you can tap him for mana, and also you can just counter spell over and over.
The thing of it is this guy was played in a lot of casual decks back in the yesteryear, the early days.
Exodus.
And he was a complete pain. And he's aged very well.
Well, see what we got going on here? The gloves are off.
The gloves are off.
All right, so let's keep on going. Patron Wizard, I guess Patron Wizard, he's a fan. You tap a wizard, you counter spell, or with your general, he can draw cards. Pretty much does whatever you want.
Yep.
Triple blue, it's fine.
He's a nuisance.
He has Sword Devotion.
Yep.
Fate Spinner.
I like that one.
Fate Spinner is a unique card from Mirrodin that pretty much on every opponent's turn, they either skip their main phase, their draw phase, or their combat phase.
That card was one I was very excited to see spoiled because it showed just how much design space Magic has.
Yeah, you just choose 3 random things and someone skips one. It's really a unique effect that nothing's really mirrored.
Very cool card.
Also, it was worth about $15 on Magic Online for a while.
Was it really?
Yes, because when this came into play, it wouldn't let your opponent choose one, so the dialog box would just stick there on your opponent's turn and they time out.
Moto.
I mean, it's not Magic for a reason. And for our last wizard that I'm showcasing is Stony Brook Banneret. He lets me cast my Merfolk and my Wizard for mana.
I forgot he was not just Merfolk until a little while ago, and that's...
I mean, she also supports the greatest creature type in the game.
Yawn.
Changeling.
Unbelievable.
All right, so there's some of the creatures. Don't be worried. There are many more wizards where that came from.
I would hope.
But as we're blue, we're playing with really unfair spells. So let's take a look at some over here. Force of Will. This is a card that I don't even explain. If you've played Magic, you probably know what it is.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're
at the wrong URL.
Well, the problem is Azami lets me draw so many cards that I can afford to play cards that pitch other cards from my hand for no mana.
Yes.
So I can empty my hand, stop whatever my opponent's doing, and refill.
Now, this card, I think, is much fairer in Commander, ironically, than it is in a lot of formats.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it might be fair in Standard.
Except for Azami. Azami is not fair, but that's more because Azami.
It's Azami. Azami is really the linchpin of the unfairness.
She's a piece of work.
Okay, I mean, she's studying scrolls by the river and whatnot.
Speaking of pieces of work.
Let's look at Cyclonic Rift.
Let's talk about a piece of work.
So I've played a couple blue decks in this series, and they pretty much always have this card.
Yeah, and it's well documented, my feelings on this card.
Yeah.
But here we are again, and I can't fault you. It's a legal card, and this, if we want to talk about fair, we made a mistake. This
isn't the time to do it.
Yeah,
but Cyclonic Rift is a mix of cards like Cyclonic Rift, Sylvan Primordial, Creative Behemoth that are pretty good, but Cyclonic Rift has the downside that it isn't in the game.
Correct.
So you kind of have to keep playing around with having like 5 lands in play.
Yep.
All right, if you go back up here, Commandeer.
Yep.
It's if you take out the second E, it's the name of the format.
That's something.
It's essentially Force of Will, but you have to place an extra card, and you can't get creatures. But it's, like I said, I'm drawing so many cards, I can afford to throw away some cards.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
Commander's
mind.
a sweet spell, too.
It is a sweet spell. It has the
like
name of
that.
the format in its name, so how can you go wrong?
More or less.
Look down here. Here we have Time Warp. I am well documented, or at least in my head I am, for never playing Time Warp effects in Commander.
He's not a fan.
Now, Time Warp effects, the game stops and it's all about you. And while I'm, self-centered sometimes with, things that I like to do,
Sure.
we always do what I want to do. We never
Sure.
like NASCAR races or something. I don't know. But we just hang out. So I'm pretty self-centered. But in Commander, I'm not.
You don't want to. A good rule of thumb is you don't want to turn your Commander pod into the DMV. You don't want a bunch of people sitting around waiting on you to get your stuff
done. Yeah. So I want everyone to be involved and people to take turns. This makes more turns for you.
It's very hard to find a good quality blue card that Dave McDarby just doesn't like. But here it is.
There it is.
And we're playing with it.
But it's especially good in Azami.
Yeah.
Since you can untap your wizards and draw some more cards.
Yeah, it may as well read, take another turn, also draw like 8 cards.
Yeah,
Who
cares? Yeah. And here we have Sage's Dowsing. This is probably the weakest card in this deck, but it's a soft counter spell, not that good in Commander. But if you have a wizard, you draw a card. And pretty much a card can say 8 mana, deal 1 damage to a player, and people will think it's terrible. But if you tag draw a card on it, everyone's saliving about it. Everyone just loses their minds.
Yep.
So this is draw a card.
I like this card. I played this card when this card was in Standard. I was messing with the Merfolk deck, and it performed.
Performed?
Yeah, it was very good.
All right, it's pretty good with Snapcaster Mage.
So they tell me.
Yeah. So there's my motley crew of blue wizards, planeswalkers, and spells, and my dear Azami, since I do write for Dear Azami right now in a stint.
What a plug.
I figured it was good if I play the general.
Shameful plug.
If you want to check out, every Tuesday a Dear Azami article comes out. We talk about Commander decks such as this one.
Plug.
Yep, I'm a plugger.
You are.
I like
All right,
plugs.
time for the Azusa Azami Japanese battle of all time.
Where only one can win.
2 enter.
2 enter, 1 leave.
Play me at Magic the Gathering.
Okay.